We didn't want to replace exchanges. We love exchanges. We didn't want to replace trading or middlemen or TradeFi. We just wanted to build a bridge between them so that traders can trade against exchanges, but removing the trust layer.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Beyond Founders. Today we are with Alexis Sirkia, founder of GSA and Yellow Network.
So I started as a software engineer, and one of my first jobs was in the European Space Center, where I spent 5 years developing high-tech software for rockets. Most crypto projects, unfortunately, they are selling something that they're not, and they will not have adoption. The only projects that I believe in is like Bitcoin. Most people, they focused on decentralization, but decentralization was never the goal. It was just a means to achieve the goal, and the goal was trustlessness.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Beyond Founders. Today we are with Alexis Sirkia, founder of GSA and Yellow Network. So, hi Alexis, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Hello,
How
so
are
nice
you?
so nice to see you again. Thank you.
So we're here at Token 2049, and we're seeing like the biggest industry trends. We're interviewing like groundbreaking founders as well. What we want to know today is like how Alexis started, how everything started for you, and how did you go down the rabbit hole of crypto in the first place?
Yeah, so I started as a software engineer, and one of my first jobs was in the European Space Center, where I spent 5 years developing high-tech software for rockets. And my friend from high school, he called me and he said, hey, there's these people that approached me to do market making, and I didn't know what market making was at the time, 12 years ago. So those people were Ripple, and we started with them, and the journey went on from there until about 6 years ago. I realized that we really needed to fix the problem. In Spanish, we say, en casa del herrero, cuchillo de palo. So I wouldn't know how to say that in English. It means that in the house of the ironsmith,
Yes, the Smith.
the family's eating with a wooden spoon, and that's what happened with trading. People are trading around centralized exchanging, and all this Satoshi vision about trustlessness, we're not embracing it, and we didn't want to replace exchanges. We love exchanges. We didn't want to replace trading or middlemen or TradeFi. We just wanted to build a bridge between them so that traders can trade against exchanges, but removing the trust layer, acting as a sort of virtual broker.
Right, so like from spaceman to sailing, which we know you love, we want to know a bit more about Yellow and the difference between Yellow Market Maker, Yellow Capital, and Yellow Network.
Yeah, so Yellow Capital is investing and market making, and we help token projects, and this is our cash flow in order to build Yellow Network. That is our passion project, in which we spent hundreds of man years and quite a big team, where we are 50 today, and so that's the difference. So we are helping other people with our experience, but really we're using most of the funds in order to fund the Yellow Network. That is this thing I really want to fix, I really want to fix this.
So you've seen a lot of founders like launching projects and like doing some mistakes. Which ones would you say that are the most common mistakes, and how does Yellow help fix them?
So the problem I have with most crypto is that do I really need this crypto? So meme coins have a value proposition. They're not selling anything they aren't. At least I find them honest in that aspect.
Not playing at the casino, right?
No, but I mean, you buy a penguin, and you know that it's just a meme coin, and you don't expect anything from it. So I like that honesty. And most crypto projects, unfortunately, they are selling something that they're not, and they will not have adoption. The only projects that I believe in is like Bitcoin has a utility, Ethereum has a utility for smart contracts. As controversial as it is, actually Ripple has a utility in cross-border payments, and then of course USDT has a utility because people in Venezuela, Argentina, China, they can buy USDT to hold dollars. But really, apart from that handful of projects, all the others, they don't really have a real world utility per se. So what I would tell crypto founders is don't just build, and of course yeah, we'll have a utility, but don't just build a token just to raise money, and because many times it's what it is. Try to build a token that makes the world a better place.
Correct. So, and then going back to Yellow and the Yellow token. So, how are you guys planning on launching it? What can we expect from that? And how are you making sure that it has real utility?
Yeah, so I told my team to try to get it done in this quarter before July. I hope they're gonna manage. I'm not sure because we have to let everybody know what we have built. If you remember Antonopoulos, quite a philosopher about crypto. So crypto is the necessary evil. That's how it's defined. The cryptocurrency is the necessary evil. And for Bitcoin, when you are a miner and you want to cheat, you lose your reward. So it's a necessary evil. For Ethereum, you stake your Ethereum and you validate the transaction, and it's a necessary evil. This is the purest form of cryptocurrency utility. And Yellow, in the same way, when you are trading, against the broker, for example, and the broker closes a market, just like Hyperliquid, so they will lose their Yellow security deposit. It's the necessary evil. It's the purest form of utility, and it's the one. It's penalizing bad actors.
So crypto started out with with the big ethos of having no middleman, right?
Yeah.
So have we lost our ways in that regard, and where are we going from here next?
No, that's what we're trying to. I love that question. Thank you. So that's what we're trying to promote, because exactly most people, they focused on decentralization, but decentralization was never the goal. It was just a means to achieve the goal, and the goal was trustlessness, what you just said. No middlemen, no need to trust a bank to transfer value. We are going to trust math. No need to trust the government to store that value. We're going to trust Bitcoin. No need to trust people to execute and arbitrate on contracts. We're going to trust Ethereum smart contracts. So really there was this concept of no middleman, and I don't think for example, a bank today doesn't want to trade against an exchange directly, so they're using a broker. And at the end of the day, the broker settles the Bitcoin and the bank pays, because nobody wants to go in first. But this costs money and this is inefficient. So this is the problem we're trying to solve, like for trading. And this is what every crypto project should be doing, trying to remove middlemen and removing trust from the equation. Love that question.
Right. And so going back to market making, and so from GSR to Yellow, what draws you back to market making?
Oh, more than founding, I would say co-founding. I'm very respectful. I did less than half of the work, and my co-founders always did more than half of the work. And what brings me to market making is that I understand the necessity and trying to help projects in something that you know. And today, our Yellow Capital has a different reason of existence than my previous company. My previous company was providing market making to all the clients in exchange for a profit. In our case, we're doing market making to protect our investment. So with Yellow Capital, we invest in projects. Sometimes we incubate them. Only a very few we incubate, but we give them the market making in order to protect our investment, make sure that they have liquid markets, that they don't go down the rabbit hole of wash trading or all these bad practices that you can find in the industry. We want our projects to be clean and grow organically, and this takes years. You can't grow organically in a month, and many of these projects, you have pump and dump schemes and everything. We don't want that for our projects.
So short-term versus long-term thinking, I love that approach. So I would want to ask you, in terms of like future trends and like a global mindset that we know you have, like you're sailing all over the world and traveling as well, what difference do you see in the different regions of the world in terms of adoption of crypto, and what is exciting to you?
So we started sailing around the world in 21, and in these 4 years, I have sailed like from Europe to now New Zealand, and I have seen the reactions of the different people. Most people in the world, like in the Pacific Islands, they don't even know what crypto is. They don't think they need crypto, and probably they don't. Crypto is more an infrastructure layer that most retail customers will not know that they are using. But the evolution, especially now with regulatory clarity in the US, so I see like a huge progress and this hockey stick in evolution. We have had all this resistance and very slow growth regarding regulation, and now it feels like we have this hockey stick of that all startups want to achieve. But I feel it's going to be a hockey stick for the industry, because the only missing element that we were missing was government support, and now we have government support. The sky's the limit.
So less regulation by enforcement and more doing, really?
Well, regulation in the sense of not walking on eggshells, knowing what you can do and what you cannot do, and how to do certain things that you always try to do nicely. So I am very pro regulation, a very light regulation, of course. So that's what I'm think that we're going to get. There's many countries like here in Dubai, Vara supporting crypto, the new administration, the crypto czar, talking to the industry, asking us what we need, and hopefully setting up a clear path for everybody to be successful.
That is great. Well, we love the energy. I'm very happy to have welcomed you, and honestly wishing you the best, like for the future and for Yellow,
Yeah.
and to more sailing as well. So see
Thank
you soon, Alexis.
Thank you. Bye bye.